of reform and taking on my party, the other party, the special interests, whether it be on HMO Patients' Bill of Rights or trying to clean up the campaign finance system in this country, or whether it be establishment of a 9/11 commission. I have a long record of it, and I've been a careful steward of your tax dollars. Few. We have to stop the spending. We have to stop the spending which has mortgaged your children's futures.
We've got to champion small business. Small business is where jobs come from. 2/3 of our jobs come from small businesses. New business formation is down at the lowest level in 30 years under this administration. I want to bring it back and get back good jobs and rising take-home pay.
Well, let's talk about what we need to compete. First of all, Governor Romney talks about small businesses, but Governor, when you were in Massachusetts, small businesses development ranked about 48th, I think, out of 50 states in Massachusetts, because the policies that you're promoting actually don't help small businesses. And the way you define small businesses include folks at the very top, and they include you and me. That's not the kind of small business promotion we need. But let's take an example that we know is going to make a difference in the 21st century, and that's our education policy. And if we've got math teachers who are able to provide the kind of support that they need for our kids, that's what's going to determine whether or not the new businesses are created here, companies are going to locate here, depending on whether we've got the most highly skilled workforce.
Their choice. Charter schools aren't the only answer, but they're providing competition. They are providing the kind of competitions that have upgraded both schools, types of schools. Now, throwing money at the problem is not the answer. You will find
These days, everyone's jumping on the energy bandwagon, even Sean Mitchell. But Mitchell's stuck in the past. He would have slowed down clean energy in Colorado. He opposed higher renewable energy standards. Mitchell even said no to energy company rebates to encourage conservation. That could have cost Colorado families over $1 billion. Mitchell's record? Too much hot air, not enough clean energy. Colorado Conservation Voters Campaign Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
The way to continue our fight now, to accomplish the goals for which we stand, is to take our energy, our passion, our strength, and do all we can to help elect Barack Obama, the next President of the United States.
Would you say this is a guy that is shaking up things to a degree?
Well, David, I can surely tell you that he has done things that I've not seen a Republican candidate do since Jack Kemp. And again, he gets it on understanding that we're underperforming in our economy. He gets it on education. He gets it on life. He gets it on marriage. I think he gets it on foreign policy. And no question, when evil people say they will do evil things to the United States of America, we better have somebody in the White House that takes them seriously. He understands that. He's got kids. Someday he will have grandkids. He understands that. But I think he's taken it much further than most Republicans in saying,
dare to talk about it. There are 7,000 diagnoses in this country every year for people who are HIV positive, which is not a good place for any of them to be, I know. But 60% of them are not British nationals.
Very simple reality. Marijuana leads to doing worse things. That's just a fact.
Love to see is gun owners, responsible gun owners, hunters, form a different organization and take back the Second Amendment from these extremists.
We have to respect the tradition in this country of people who want to defend themselves and their family from violence.
We know exactly
that
what
is
works, but we
illustrative.
don't want to do it.
But
we have to recognize that.
Paul said something that's illustrative of what I meant when I said people overplay their hands. What Paul just did was lump everybody together as a crazy radical gun owner. Yes. So you're
There's been another mass shooting in America, this time in a community college in Oregon. That means there are more American families, moms, dads, children, whose lives have been changed forever. That means there's another community stunned with grief, and communities across the country forced to relieve their own anguish, and parents across the country who are scared because they know it might have been their families or their children.
people.
No, there are plenty of gun owners who are fine, but the lobbying groups, the NRA, is now revealed as an insane organization, and that matters quite a lot.
I said at the outset, I think the NRA overplayed its hand a bit.
More than that.
I think